What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and today I am bringing you guys a story time video. I have not done a story time video in so long, and there's a reason that I wanted to tell you guys this certain story today. We'll get more into that later. But before we start this video, I just want to give a really special shout out to Jayden. Now, you guys don't know who Jayden is, but let me explain really quick. So the San Diego Fair comes to San Diego once a year, and I always go and play the games and win a bunch of prizes. But this year, what I decided to do, I decided that every single prize that I win from any game at the San Diego Fair, I am going to save them up and keep them here up until the fair is over. And once the fair is over, every single toy or stuffed animal that I won at the fair, I am going to donate it to the children's hospital. And so I've been to the fair a bunch of times ever since it came, and I've won a bunch of toys. Trust me, it's not easy. The games over there are so hard, but every single time I go, I don't even go on the rides. I barely go to even eat any of the food. I just make it my mission to win as many prizes as I could so I could donate it to the children's hospital. Now, if you're wondering where Jayden comes into play, so earlier today I went to the fair and I was playing the games, I was trying to win prizes. And Jayden is a 6-year-old boy who came up to me, and I kid you not, he knew everything about my videos. He knew every single little detail. This little boy's 6 years old, and I was like, bro, I was in shock. I was like, come here, give me a hug. That's crazy. And he came up to me with a toy that he had, and he gave it to me. And so he is helping the cause. A 6-year-old boy, he knew everything about my videos. It's crazy. One of my biggest fans, and he gave me a toy. And I know this video has nothing to do with the fair, or it wasn't a vlog at the fair, but I told him I was so happy. I told him that I would put him in my video. Yo guys, I know this probably doesn't match the video that I'm doing right now, but I had to put this in my video because this is really cool. Jayden wants to give me this toy. He's a huge fan. Do you want to give this to me?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I told him, I said, are you sure you don't want it?
No.
Thank you, dude. So he gave me a Tabasco. So you're donating this to the children's hospital. I'm giving it. So you're helping them out. Thank you. So Jayden, shout out to you. It's amazing. You're 6 years old and you're helping out a cause. So thank you so much. I just wanted to share that really quickly. Anyways, now it is time to get into what this video is all about, and it is actually crazy. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, I told you there's a reason I wanted to tell this story today, and that reason is because this story took place about 5 years ago at the NBA Summer League. And what is coming up next week? The NBA Summer League. So I feel like it's a fitting time. It's the perfect time to tell this story, and I can't believe I haven't told it yet. It's crazy. And you could ask Brian, he knows about this. You could ask all my friends, they all know about this. And I can't believe this happened, but I'm ready to tell you guys a story. So Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and you are about to hear a story of how I got threatened and pretty much got confronted by NBA superstar DeMarcus Cousins. So this was about 5 years ago, so I'd say about 16 or 17 years old. And the NBA Summer League is always the first week of July. And my birthday is the end of June. So end of June, first week of July, they're really close to each other. So at this time, I think 2012, my parents had surprised me with courtside seats to the NBA Summer League. I had never ever been to the NBA Summer League, and I had always wanted to go. So the fact that I got surprised for my birthday by my parents, I was ecstatic. I was happy. I had never been, but I had heard so many stories of how you can meet players there. And so I had been to NBA games before, but I had never met any players. So I was so excited. And so it was my birthday. My parents surprised me. And so the day finally came. We took the trip to Las Vegas. I'm in San Diego. We drove all the way to Las Vegas for this, about a 6-hour car ride, and we finally get there, right? So I'm the only one. I went by myself. My parents stayed in the hotel room. Brian didn't want to come. So it was just me by myself. And I go, it's so weird because everyone who had courtside tickets was either people who worked for the team or family members of the players or even players themselves. I was like one of the only people. I don't even know how my parents got tickets. They just shout out to my parents because they must have been planning this for a really long time. Little did they know what was going to happen to me. I'm sure they did know. That's why they got the tickets, because they hate me. I'm just joking. Mom, Dad, I love you. But so I get there and I'm sitting down and I'm like this 16, 17-year-old boy, and I'm sitting there like, bro, I see these people on TV all the time, and it's already like one of the best days of my life, and I haven't even seen the players yet. I'm just talking about, you know, some people that work for the team, some assistant coaches, maybe some members of the training staff, nobody too serious, but just people that I see on TV all the time. And I had never met anybody from the NBA world, so this was all just crazy to me. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, but even when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of basketball. So there would be people who would walk by and nobody knew who they were, but me, I would know who they were just because I would watch so much basketball. So they would gladly take pictures with me because it's not like they would get swarmed. Like I said, nobody knew who they were. So when I would ask for a picture, they wouldn't be bothered or anything. They would gladly take a picture because they didn't have any fans. They were just like assistant coaches or like doctors for the team. And I don't know how the hell I knew them. I guess that explains my life as a kid. I would just watch a bunch of basketball. But I digress. So I'm there. The games haven't started yet. I haven't seen any of the players, but I'm just having a really, really good time. I'm taking pictures with a bunch of people that work for the NBA, and in my head I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like my first time ever meeting anyone from the NBA, and I'm meeting so many people. And then the games begin, and so for summer league there's so many players of the teams that go, and so I started meeting a bunch of players. I met a couple of Spurs players, Danny Green. This was so long ago, so I don't remember exactly who I met, but I had a bunch of pictures on my phone. Oh, and I met Joey Crawford, the referee. It was okay, to shorten up the story, I met a bunch of people. So first it was just like assistant coaches and trainers. But then once the game started, I met a ton of players and actual coaches. So this day was just going, it was great. It was literally the best day of my life. I didn't even care that I was there by myself. I was literally just a kid there having the time of my life, sitting courtside for the first time in my life, texting my parents like, Mom, Dad, thank you so much. It's so fun. And then, boom. DeMarcus Cousins walks into the building, and every single player that I've met so far has taken a picture with me, no problem. They were all super nice. They were all really cool. So I'm like, damn, I'm really about to get a picture with DeMarcus Cousins. And in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness. There's a couple of empty seats right next to me, and all the other courtside seats are taken. So in my head, I'm like, okay, this can't be real. There's no way that he is sitting right here. There's no way that he's going to take these seats. And he keeps walking. He keeps walking. I'm looking at him through the corner of my eye, and he's walking my way. And I keep telling myself, there's no way he is going to sit right here. But then I look around, and there's no other seats available. So those must have been his seats. That's what I was telling myself. And little do you know, he walks over, him, and like he was with two other people that were kind of like protecting him in front of him, and he sat right there, right next to me. And in my head, I'm shitting myself. I'm like, yo, my first day ever being courtside, I meet a bunch of players, I meet a bunch of NBA people, and now you have DeMarcus Cousins, NBA superstar, sitting right next to me. This is unreal. This can't be real. Mind you though, DeMarcus Cousins, when he was walking over to the seats, there were so many kids like asking him for a picture or autograph, and he was just ignoring all of them. And I'm talking like little kids, like 8, 9-year-old boys. Like, I felt bad, and he was just ignoring all of them. I don't know why. I guess he has a little reputation of being a hothead. If you guys don't know who DeMarcus Cousins is, he's a really, really talented, really, really good basketball player, but he does have a lot of off-court issues. He has some anger issues, and he has a reputation of being a hothead, and just it's not good. And that's one of the biggest reasons that he got traded from the Sacramento Kings, is just his temper. And so, you know, he's sitting right next to me, and I didn't want to bother him because, like I said, I saw a bunch of the kids try to ask him for an autograph, and he turned all of them down. But those kids were kind of far away. Like, he was walking on the court, and those kids were like up in the stands. So I thought maybe he just didn't sign the autographs for them because he would have to go up into the stands. And obviously, being a really, really big NBA player, maybe he didn't want to go up into the stands. So in my head, I'm thinking, yo, I'm courtside. I'm literally 1 inch from him. Like, imagine me sitting right here, and imagine DeMarcus right here, like right next to me. I was just watching the game. I didn't say a word to him all game. All game, I didn't say a word to him because I didn't want to bother him. He looked really like everything you see on TV about DeMarcus Cousins, it was true in person. He looked really bothered, really mad, really annoyed. And so I didn't want to bother him. But then I waited till the time was right, till the game was over. I didn't say a single word because I didn't want to bother him. Till the game ended, I simply looked at him and I asked, yo, DeMarcus, do you think I could get a picture? That's all I said, and I already had my phone out. I was already ready, so I wasn't going to waste any time. And you know what he did? He looked at me, and he went, nah. And in my head, I'm like, wait, maybe I didn't hear him right. So I was like, oh wait, I can't get a picture? He said, nah. And he turned away like this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my heart kind of, like, it got crushed. In my head, I was like, every single player that I've asked for a picture today, they took it. Every single person that I've asked for an autograph, they signed. Every single person that I've said what's up to, they said what's up. And I was courtside, so like, it wasn't a hassle or it wasn't a bother at all. And so now all I did, I asked DeMarcus for a picture, and in the rudest, meanest voice and face, just looked at me and said, nah, and then turned away. And mind you guys, even though I'm telling you I was like 16 or 17 years old, I was so little. I was like a little kid, guys. Look, I probably weighed like 90 or 100 pounds. I wasn't even 5 feet tall. I was like 4'11". I was this little shrimp, little teeny tiny kid. Guys, when I kid you not, me being this tall and like having this beard, and I hit puberty really, really like late. So yes, my age might have been 16, but I looked like a little kid. So this is DeMarcus Cousins pretty much talking like that to who looked like a little kid. And I wasn't even up in the stands yelling at him or anything. I was right next to him. Yes, I know. I look really, really young for a 16-year-old. I'm telling you, I hit puberty really, really late. But that's my point. So it's not like DeMarcus was being rude to some big 16-year-old. No, I was some little shrimp kid. In his head, he probably thought I was like 11 or 12 because that's how old I looked. And so here's where the story, look, you guys think that was it? You guys think it was clickbait and all he did was say nah and turned away and the story's over? No. This is where the things take a turn for the worse. So when DeMarcus said no, you know, I pull my phone out, I go on Twitter, and you know, I only had like 100 or 200 followers, not 100,000. This was a long time ago. I only had like 100 or 200 followers, and so I tweet. And in my head, you know, having that small Twitter account, no one's gonna see what I tweet except for like a couple of my best friends, and that's it. And I said, I don't remember exactly what the tweet was, but I tweeted something like, DeMarcus Cousins denied me of a picture in a very rude way, something like that. I don't remember the exact words. And I didn't tag him in it. I didn't mention him or anything. I just tweeted and I put my phone away. And you know, I'm just sitting there, like I said, the game was over, so all the stands were emptying out. DeMarcus Cousins was about to get up and leave. And so he stands up, okay, and he pulls his phone out. You know, whatever, I don't care. I'm just like, I'm just minding my own business. He looks at me after he pulls his phone out, okay? He turns his phone towards me. I look at his phone because he shows it to me. It's my Twitter. My Twitter account, guys, is on his phone screen. And at first I'm like, yo, this is so cool. Like, my Twitter is on DeMarcus Cousins' phone. What is he showing me? And then he clicks on the tweet that says DeMarcus Cousins is rude, or DeMarcus Cousins didn't take a picture with me, he's so rude, something like that. He clicks on the tweet, and you know what he says? He says, is this you? And I look at him. In my head, I'm like, should I lie and say no? Or does my profile picture look like me? So I was just straight up. I was like, yeah, that's me. Mind you, I was like the little kid. I did not look like this. I looked like a little kid. So I was like, yeah, that's me. And you know what DeMarcus Cousins told me? He looked at the tweet again, and then he looked back at me. He said, you wanted a picture with me? Not only are you not getting a picture, but what do you think I should do to you after seeing this tweet? And I shit myself. I'm telling you, imagine DeMarcus freaking Cousins, 7 foot tall, almost 300-pound monster, looking me, the little shrimp that I was, in the face and asking me, what do you think I should do to you after seeing this tweet? I didn't know what he meant. Was he gonna punch me? Was he gonna kick my ass? And I was like, I don't know. And he said, you really think you deserve a picture after that? And I was like, bitch, you weren't gonna give me a picture in the first place. No, I'm just joking, guys. I definitely did not say that, but that's what I wanted to say. And I was like, probably not. And he said, yeah, you don't. And he walked away. Guys, I thought he was gonna pick me up by my shirt, grab me, and like, he looked at me like he was gonna do that. First of all, let me just say, that ruined my whole day. Like, I was just sitting there and like, I put the whole blame on myself. I was like, dang, why did I even tweet that? Like, it just ruined my whole mood for the rest of the day. Like, I was so scared when he confronted me. I was like, yo, I just got confronted the hell out of by an NBA superstar, my first day ever being courtside, just because I asked for a picture and I decided to tweet something stupid. Oh yeah, hold on, I forgot to explain this. You might be asking, how the hell did he see your tweet? Because one of my friends, well, obviously now we joke around about it, but I was so mad at the time. One of my friends, after I tweeted that, so like I said, I tweeted the thing about DeMarcus Cousins, but I didn't tag him in it. one of my friends knew that I was sitting next to him. He tagged DeMarcus Cousins a million times in that tweet. He kept replying with DeMarcus Cousins, his @ name, up until I guess DeMarcus Cousins saw it, because obviously when DeMarcus Cousins' mentions were blowing up by my friend just tagging him a million times over and over again, he's obviously gonna click to see what the hell he's being tagged in. So when he clicked to see what my friend was tagging him in, that's when he saw my tweet. So now me and my friend, his name was David, we joke about it now, but at the time I was like, bro, why would you do that to me? And he's like, I didn't know he would confront you like that. So that's how DeMarcus Cousins saw my tweet. So that's when he pulled it up and asked me, is this you? And that's when, I kid you not, my heart, first it got happy. I was like, oh shit, my Twitter's on an NBA player's phone. That's so tight. And then when he said, what do you think I should do? Like, bro, my heart, especially it being DeMarcus Cousins. Like, it couldn't have been someone nice like Devin Booker. Well, Devin Booker was only like 15 years old at the time. But I'm saying it had to be DeMarcus Cousins. He's a player who already has a reputation of being really mean and really rude. I don't know. I just got carried away and I tweeted that. Obviously, I regret it. And I was scared. I was just like, I don't know what you should do to me. But that was so messed up because, like I said, you guys saw the way I looked. I might have been 16 years old, but there's no way DeMarcus Cousins knew I was 16. He probably thought I was like 12, 11, maybe 13. And he's talking to like a little kid like that. I feel like that was really, really messed up. But I guess that's just the way some people are. And now I look back at it and laugh. But let me tell you straight up, I was not laughing at the time. It was really, really scary, and I didn't know what he was gonna do. I kind of did want to say like, yo, hit me, because then I could have got a lawsuit, and you know, he makes like almost $20 million a year, so I would have been straight. But I definitely didn't say that to his face, and I don't care. You could call me a bitch, you could call me a pussy, but if a 7-foot tall, nearly 300-pound NBA player is telling me, what do you think I should do to you? I'm definitely not going to stand up and be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I'm not going to do that. So you could call me a bitch, that's up to you. But I'm definitely not going to stand up to a 7-footer's face and confront him back. Especially when I was 16. I wasn't even like this. I wouldn't do it like this anyways, but it's even worse considering I was 16 years old. And guys, I kid you not, that day was just ruined for me from that point on. I just didn't know what to think. Like, my mind was just racing like, yo, this is so cool that it happened, because now I have a story to tell to my kids. I never knew I would end up being a YouTuber after that and tell it to you guys. I thought it would just be a story to tell my wife and kids one day, but here I am telling it to 2.1 million people of the Brawadis squad. So like, in my head, I'm like, yo, that's cool, I could tell a story. But at the same time, I was like, bro, I feel so stupid. I just got confronted, and the 2 people that he was with saw me. They probably think I'm some idiot. Like, why did I even tweet that? I deleted the tweet, and I don't know, but I just feel like since Summer League is next week and I'm going to be attending NBA Summer League, I feel like this was the perfect time to tell you guys a story. Oh man, that was crazy, and I will never forget that. You guys could ask Brian, you could ask any of my friends. They all remember because I've told it to them so many times. I just wanted to leave the event after that happened. I didn't even want to stay. I wanted to call my parents and say, Mom, Dad, please come pick me up. And let me just say, guys, I understand I was in the wrong for tweeting about him, because it's just dumb of me to tweet about someone who's sitting right next to me. I was in the wrong for that. But at the same time, to DeMarcus Cousins, you can't take a simple picture. That just blows my mind. Like, just like I showed to my fans, every single time I meet a fan, I take a picture, I conversate with them. If they want a hug, I give them a hug. And I love my fans. And I'm just extremely grateful that I'm in the position that I am today. So maybe I just think that other people think like me, which obviously isn't the case. But yo, if you're in the NBA, getting paid to play basketball, I don't know. All the other players were really, really cool. DeMarcus was... And what especially blows my mind is that I was literally right next to him. Like, when I say 1 inch away, I literally mean like his knees were touching my knees the whole game. And I waited all the way till the end of the game so I didn't bother him. But my point is, I wasn't up in the stands yelling, yo, DeMarcus, please. And he would have to walk over just to take a picture. I was literally right next to him, and I already had my phone out, so I didn't waste his time. I didn't say, oh, can I get a picture? And then reach for my phone and open it to camera. Everything was already set. I was right next to him. I know NBA players who would literally go out of their way and walk all the way up the stands just to take a picture. Devin Booker, Eric Bledsoe. I know players like that. And then there's players like DeMarcus who won't even, all he had to do, my phone was already out, just turn his head, take a picture, and that's it. But anyways, guys, that's going to close out today's video. I really want to know what you guys think about all this. So please comment down below. I don't know, just comment, what would you do in that situation when DeMarcus Cousins was looking you in the face and saying, what do you want me to do to you after you tweeted this? What would you guys do? I want to know that. I want to know just what you guys think about this whole situation. It was crazy, and I can't believe I've never said it to you guys. Anyways, Brawadis squad, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, Jayden, I appreciate you. You're doing a really good thing. You're helping out for a really good cause at such a young age. Thank you for the stuffed animal. I'm pretty sure someone at the Children's Hospital is going to appreciate it. And I appreciate the support for watching my videos, because I kid you not, you are one of the biggest fans I've ever met. And it's so adorable how you're 6 years old, but you know so much about my life. So thank you. And to all you guys watching this video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And I need to get some sleep because it's about 2 in the morning and I need to be up really early because NBA, here, to keep things short and simple for all you guys who don't really keep up with basketball, I have an NBA channel, and this weekend is going to be the busiest day for NBA news. So I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on my NBA channel. If you guys want to subscribe to that, I'll have the link in the description down below. It's going to be hectic. I'm pretty much going to be doing like double uploads between this channel and my NBA channel for the next week, I guess. I don't know. It depends how crazy these NBA news are. So definitely check out that channel if you haven't already. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I need to get at least a little bit of sleep. Brawadis squad, I love you guys all. And I hope you, I guess, laughed at this video, thought it was funny, felt bad, thought I was stupid. Whatever you guys want to think, I love you guys all. Peace.